What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In, the proper gaming talk show where we dive into the latest news in gaming every single week. It is your boy, Mr. Monkey. With me today is SGK, looking basic as shit because he has to go to work.
Adulthood has broken me today.
Yeah, a little bit. It is Friday, June 11th, and basically the entire internet has been just obsessed with Battlefield 6. And so are we, so we're starting out with Battlefield 6. We got a bunch of news for you guys today, but we're going to start off with our biggest story of the day, Battlefield 6. They dropped their game, well, not even gameplay reveal. They dropped the actual reveal for the game a couple days ago. And it kind of just broke the internet. There's a lot of mixed feelings about the game, but I think the biggest takeaway is, oh my God, this game looks gorgeous. What the hell?
I mean, it's a so here's my thing. I'm going to reserve any kind of judgment or anything until I see gameplay.
That's fair.
It's funny because people have been like, "Oh man, let's not get our hopes up. Let's not get our hopes up. Let's not get our hopes up for like stuff like Biomutant and other kind of games." But then you get a game that is mainstream AAA that can very well disappoint you. And they only put out a cinematic, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, let's go!" I was like, "What happened to not getting hyped up?" So now, when the game, I think people are going to be disappointed. Like the hype is too high.
I don't know if we're going to be. I don't think we're going to be disappointed. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an FPS game. It's a Battlefield game. Battlefield games have always delivered, regardless of hype. I mean, there hasn't really been a bad Battlefield game. I mean, Battlefield 1, or sorry, Battlefield 5 was kind of the general feel of that game was just meh. It was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it was okay. Battlefield 1 was great. They tried to capitalize on that with Battlefield 5, and it was just more of the same. But Battlefield 6 looks like they're taking kind of a futuristic approach. It's not like super futuristic like Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3 was. Fuck Black Ops 3. But it's a bad game, okay? It looks like they're jumping forward just a little bit in the future. I mean, it's only 20 years from now that this game is set in. It's 2042. So, and I also love the number 42. Like they did 1942, 2142, and 2042. Why? Is there some hidden meaning behind that I'm missing?
I also really like that you had mentioned to me before off camera that they had taking out the story mode and the battle royale, so now it's completely going to be focused on multiplayer, which I appreciate, so that it can make it a more fulfilling experience.
Honestly, I think that's a great move.
People need to just calm down. The cinematic, I granted, did look cool, especially when that guy popped out the airplane and shot a rocket.
That was dope. I love how they're going with that whole, like, not meme, but like you're in the early game, or at least Battlefield 4. You weren't supposed to do that, but people made these awesome trick shots out of these planes and then got back in their plane, and it just worked. So now they're like, you know what? We're going to make that part of the fucking game. It's like, yes, thank you. This is so cool.
I hope so. I hope everything they show in the cinematic is going to be incorporated into the game. It's looking like that is what's going to happen, but I feel like if people could just, not like, of course be happy, you know what I'm saying, but just, just a little bit, so we don't have another fiasco of the internet breaking and then the internet getting mad and trying to do death threats. So
they are releasing some alpha and beta testing here and there. I think they're releasing the game for like big streamers and stuff to play through. I think that's what I saw, and then the beta is coming either this month or next month. I forget what I saw and I can't find it. But the game is coming out in October, so that's pretty dope. And like Julian said, they're not releasing a campaign or a battle royale. I know we had talked about that before in an earlier episode, but they announced that there is not going to be a battle royale with this game. It might come later. We don't know, but honestly, I think that's fine. I honestly think that's fine. And the whole no campaign, honestly, I think that's the best move because, to be honest, I could not tell you a single Battlefield campaign besides Bad Company. And also,
Yeah.
Dice, if you're
Hard
listening,
line.
we need a remake or sequel to Bad Company because that game was absolutely perfection. Just saying. Anyone out there who's
I don't
not
remember.
played Battlefield Bad Company, fix that. It's literally one of the best shooters of all time.
Yeah, I
And
don't remember
campaign
a lot
wise.
of FPS stories. Or
Yeah.
most camp. Right now the only thing I really like, really respect is Doom Eternal,
Yeah.
and that's probably that and Titanfall 2.
I don't even see that as like an FPS game. I see that more as like an adventure game more than anything else. Like a shooter action game.
Yeah,
So,
it's funny.
but
Oh, shut.
if you're talking about like FPS campaigns, like Titanfall 2 was fantastic. Bad
That's what I was
Company
going.
was
Yeah,
amazing. World at War was also very, very, very good. And
that
the
was good.
new Modern Warfare remake that they did was also fantastic. So COD has some really good campaigns that they do. Really, really good. Titanfall 2 is one of the best shooter campaigns, in my opinion.
No, yeah,
So, but yeah, Battlefield. They honestly, they don't have memorable campains. So
man, no,
there's no real
I don't
point in
remember.
including it. I'm totally okay
Yeah.
with them not doing that.
Oh my god. So I mean, I'm not. I don't know when they say they were doing a reveal June 13th, right? Or June 12th.
Yeah, some of that this week. I think it's going to be on at E3. They're going to do the gameplay
Okay.
reveal. So that
Okay.
makes a ton of sense. By the way, guys, remember E3 starts this Saturday, so be on the lookout
Hey, hey.
for all the stuff. We will. I'll try to be live tweeting some stuff on our Twitter account, Digital Diving.
Mhm.
No spaces, no anything. Digital Diving because we're just that awesome.
Do you want to do a YouTube stream too, or
Yeah,
like
we
one of
might.
the
We
one of the
might
days?
on Saturday. I might do like a. It would be cool to do an after the fact stream on Saturday.
Mhm.
Maybe one on Sunday as well. It depends. So guys, again, be on the lookout for all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, Battlefield 6 looks dope. But we're moving on to some PS5 news. So far in 2021, the game releases that we've had have been kind of just meh. Haven't really hit the mark, really. But it looks like that's all changed now with Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart.
Frank.
Ratchet and Crank, Ratchet and Clank, Ratchet and Clank. I'm in Crank. It's just Ratchet and Jason Statham from Crank. Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart came out on third Wednesday, actually, right? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't had the chance to get it yet. Neither has Julian, but from all the reviews and gameplay that we've seen, literally no one has been saying anything bad about this game. This has been getting nothing but praise. And I think that's something that is much, 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 much needed in with the PS5 right now, especially with all the negative publicity that the PS5 has been getting because of low stock and low not processors just not being available and shit like that. So honestly,
And like,
Ratchet and Clank just looks awesome. But I mean, I know this is like all your territory right here. So, what are you thinking about this? I know you're kind of hyped for it, right?
well, I mean, well, my girl actually played the first one, played through the 2016 one, and I kind of watched her play through it, and
So
it
good.
looks really good. I never got a chance to get into Ratchet and Clank in the PS2 era when it was like really really big, so it kind of like missed me. But I mean, it does look fantastic. I've heard some minor complaints, just like different things, nothing like too major. But honestly, with the way the games have been coming out lately, like Returnal being native 1080p and not native
Yeah.
4K, and stuff like that. So, like you said, this is really good for the PS5.
Seriously.
Hopefully this will continue a trend. I know we have a couple more games coming out. What else is coming out this year for
uh,
that's exclusive?
to the PS5, I actually
Yeah,
don't know if we have. Actually, I'm not really sure what other PS5 exclusives we have coming. There's a lot of random games coming out, but we don't. I haven't seen that
nothing like
many.
major.
I haven't seen many major PS5 exclusives except for maybe Horizon.
Okay, so we got 3 major exclusives this year.
Exactly.
And Ratchet and Clank is going to be up there, but I think Horizon Zero Dawn is going to knock it out the park.
Oh, 100%. Ratchet and Clank is a very niche game series, so that's no surprise.
The question is it going to hold up? Is it going to hold people over, and is it also going to keep its value after Horizon comes out?
That'll be the question. That'll be the big question. Honestly,
because right now it is $70.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so, it is. Yeah, because it's
$70. A lot of people aren't going to be getting it right now. By the time it goes down to something like $60, it's going to be Christmas. Yeah. And by then, it's going to be Dying Light 2 and Horizon Forbidden West.
Exactly.
That's going to be really taking the market. So, it's a great game. It looks amazing, but I'm just worried about its longevity and how it's going to really.
That's the issue with all the Ratchet and Clank games. They're great when they first come out, and then they just kind of fizzle out.
Fall off.
Although the one cool thing about this one is with all like the different dimensional shit going on in this game, you can bring over items and stuff from other PlayStation exclusive game universes. So you're going to be seeing Uncharted shit. You're going to be seeing you're going to be able to pull over a bunch of shit, and that honestly I think is really, 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 really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Crossovers?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dope.
Kind of crossover. More like cameo appearances because they're all it's all multi-dimensional shit. So
that's so cool.
Either way, I think that's dope. And that might keep this game going a little bit longer. But again, it's a Ratchet and Clank game. It's a niche game. So, it might not stand the test of time as well as some other big ass games will. Speaking about the PS5, and some people might be kind of bummed about this, but the next Gran Turismo game and God of War Ragnarok will not be PS5's exclusives. Now, the reason I say some people might not be cool with this is because even though this would be great for people still on the PS4, especially with how PS5 stock has been very all over the fucking place, it also could mean that the games might not be able to live up to their true potential because they're not made for the PS5. And usually when your game is made for the PS5, it just exceeds all expectations. Case and point, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank. Returnal. Like, come on. So, and especially with all the expectations around the next God of War game.
I mean, honestly, it's really annoying that this is even a conversation, given the fact that for literally the past 5 generations of games, there's always been a 2 to 3 year transitional period between consoles. All the time.
I get it.
Every single time. And so a lot of times, like somebody made a good point, God of War 2 came out on PS2. And the PS3 was already out.
Yeah.
And it was a well-renowned game, got plenty of praise. And, there were some games that even got better reviews on the PS2 than the PS3.
Oh, yeah, so that happens a lot.
I mean, look, do you want people to be, ostracized and, it's just like, oh, man, you don't got a PS5? Ha, ha, ha. Like, come on, man. Like,
no, I get it. I think everyone's just eager for all these developers to just embrace next gen completely so they can just beef up these games and make them just absolutely like push the limits of what these consoles are capable of. I think that's the biggest thing.
And I don't think people remember, or people are complaining about the $70. But here's the thing: if you get it on PS4, most games are giving you a free PS5 upgrade.
That is also true.
Buy it for $60. Yeah. Get the PS5. Get the free upgrade.
Honestly, I can see God of War especially having 2 versions of the game. Like I could see a PS4 version of the game drop and then see a separate PlayStation 5 version drop. I would not be surprised to see that, and I would not be surprised to see it at 70. Although it would be really, 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 really nice to just get a free PS5 upgrade with just like the graphical update of the game or whatever.
Right.
We see. Like most games have been doing. But I don't know. I mean, if they're smart, like if they're out just to make a shit ton of money, they could literally release 2 versions of this game.
No, right.
Like 2 separate versions, like one made for the PS5, one made for the PS4.
You look at the statistics, you got 10 million people with a PS5, 100 million people with a PS4.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a smart business move. You know, and
Exactly.
Final Fantasy VII did the same thing. You
Yeah,
get a
they
Final
did.
Fantasy VII remake on PS4, you get the PS5 upgrade. You're gonna have to pay for the new DLC, but that's just gonna be a little bit more money in Square Enix's pocket to people
Even
that are gonna get the
even
PS5
even
upgrade.
games like Subnautica, they just put out the game for free with PS Plus last month, and they
Mhm.
also had a free PS5 upgrade for the game that you could just
Mm.
download. And I did, and it is fantastic. I love it so much. But yeah, a lot of games are just doing the free PS5 upgrade. So Santa Monica is kind of cool. So I think that's what they're going to do rather than put out two versions of the game. But
Mhm.
we'll just have to wait and see.
Also,
It's going to be
minor
2022. So
tangent. Minor tangent. I
so
need people to be mature and stop giving out death threats to
yeah,
developers anytime they want
seriously,
to
that's just
change
fucked
the
up.
game.
That's just fucked up.
Like,
Let's stop.
you know, I've seen like the actual chats about it's like, oh, I hope you die. I hope you, get, raped or something. It's just like, dude, come on. Like, this
Yeah,
is a human being. Like, what do
this
you?
shit happens whenever like a big ass game like this gets delayed or something happens to it or stuff. Like the same thing happened to Last of Us 2, Cyberpunk. Now it's happening to
Ridiculous.
God of War. It's just like, guys, chill out. Games being delayed is a good thing. It's a very good thing. It means that they're working, spending time to make this game great. I mean, do you just want this game to just drop and let it be unfinished? Like, no,
And it's also been
that's just
happening
dumb. And then
since
you
the
complain about it. So
90s.
fuck you guys. Like
Like,
I'm
it's
so
literally been
mad at people who
happening.
do that. I'm so mad at people who are like, no, we want the game, and then they complain when the game's out because it's broken. It's like, well, no shit, because you wouldn't let them have time to fix it. God damn.
Worse than the publishers. Jesus.
Seriously, it's so dumb. Anyways,
Like,
that's
anyway, sorry, that was my 2 cents.
that's the thing we hate today. Last up, we got some Ubisoft news. They are currently in development. This was leaked on Monday, I want to say, but apparently Ubisoft is making a PvP multiplayer game called
Ooh.
possibly right now. The name that's been floating around is Battle Cat, which sounds
Battle
freaking weird.
Cat.
Which sounds freaking weird, and I really hope we're not playing as a cat. But anyways, I don't think so. But anyways, the game seems to be implementing just a combination of Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, and The Division. I think it's set in the Division universe. I think it's called The Division Battle Cat. I'm not really sure yet. This is all just kind of speculation, kind of rumors, kind of leaked stuff that is not yet confirmed. But it looks like players are going to be able to participate in one of four factions throughout these three game universes. So you get the Echelon from Splinter Cell, you get the Wolves from Ghost Recon, what was it, Breakpoint, and then you get the two factions from Division, which are the Outcast and Cleaners. So I don't.
But talk about Splinter Cell, Pat. I know you're a real big fan.
I love Ubisoft. I have a love hate relationship with Ubisoft. Okay, like I love Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell Blacklist is one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of my favorite stealth games of all time, and we need a new Splinter Cell game. What the fuck? But Ghost Recon Breakpoint was kind of a hit and miss. And same thing with Division and Division 2. Both games were just. And Ghost Recon Wildlands was okay. Breakpoint was just meh. And we haven't seen anything about Splinter Cell in freaking forever. So, and then of course there's Assassin's Creed games which are totally separate. But this is going to be a straightforward Tom Clancy multiplayer PvP game, and I think that in itself sounds awesome. Oh, and it's also going to be first person, which is even better, because a lot of Tom Clancy games tend to be third person, especially with Splinter Cell. But you know,
So my history with Tom Clancy and the game, all those games is, I always wanted to get into them. I looked at them, but by the time I got space financially and just time wise, it was dead. It was just dead. I was just like, well, now there's no point.
I mean, that kind of happened with Siege. It would be actually really cool to include Siege in this game as well. But yeah, Siege is one of those games where if you weren't in it and you didn't stay with the game, if you get into it now, you're gonna be left way behind, because there's like these Siege experts right now. That's just absolutely dirty. And Yeah, Breakpoint never really got off the ground, and Division 2 didn't really either. It was just very okay. But
I think it got more popularity once it got a 60 frame update,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then well, now it's just kind of back to being whatever.
The issue with the Division 2 was it was just more of the same game. Like they didn't really do
Okay.
anything new in the Division 2 that wasn't already into the Division 1. But
Okay.
anyone out there, if you have not played Splinter Cell Blacklist, change that. I think you can play it on your PS4. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm about to go
Let me look
buy
it
it
up
again.
real quick.
I'm about to go buy it again if I can. It's so good.
Nope, it's only on PS3. Oh man, it's only on last gen.
I wonder if it's available on PS Now, because if it is, I might get that subscription just to play that game.
I mean, it's on Steam, so if you can
Ooh.
run it on your PC,
I mean,
then go for it.
it shouldn't have that high of a requirement. So maybe. Looks like I'm getting on Steam, baby. Anyways, I already got the itches, so I gotta sign off. Pre-workout itches, everybody. Whether it be the Ubisoft story or anything we talked about today, please let us know what you're thinking in the comment section below, because we want this to be a conversation with you guys. We want to know what you guys are thinking. We want to know what you guys are playing. We want to play games with you. Both of our gamer tags are in the description below. So if you want to friend us, go for it. If you find us on a stream, we're playing a multiplayer game, hit us up. We will invite you on the stream 100%. Cool,
Hell yeah.
cool. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. That's the perfect time to do so. We drop videos every single Friday. Also, we're still doing the game giveaway once we hit 200 subs. So get us up to 200, have a chance to win a free game. Shipped to you for free as well. Don't have to pay for shipping or anything. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay excellent. We'll see you in the next dive in.
Peace.